What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's King Deal, and today we got some Krispy Kreme donuts. Mom went on a quick little trip for a job, and she brought back some donuts. And she, supports my channel and stuff. So she got a bunch of specialty donuts just for me to review. Trying to. So we're going to be trying 6 specialty donuts. And no way to. Cause my camera's weird with it being close to the thing, whatever. So I have 2 glazed in there because you can't have donuts without having glaze. That's the best kind. But we have a caramel deluxe. I can't say that word. Chocolate truffle, raspberry cream cheesecake, New York cheesecake, Oreo filled, and cinnamon apple filled. We're gonna start off with the caramel deluxe. And I heated all these up in the microwave because Krispy Kreme don't give you donuts like that. It's a nice yeasty donut because yeast donuts are the best. Very airy, fried to perfection. The caramel is very delicious, solid. Give it an 8 out of 10. Chocolate truffle. It's like chocolate filling on the inside. And boy, is it good. I think I heated this one up too much. Ah, man. That's fire, though. I guess an 8.5 out of 10. So next we got the raspberry cheesecake one or whatever. Get a bite with the little crumbles on there, too. Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was a filled donut. The little dollop right there, the little cream cheese, whatever, definitely made you believe it was, but it's not. It's a regular donut, and it just has that in the donut hole, and then you got the little iced raspberry like frosting or whatever, icing, whatever you want to call it. Look, I'm a Krispy Kreme fan, right? So until I experience a donut shop or something that makes better donuts than Krispy Kreme, and I'm not saying that they don't exist, I'm just saying that for me, for what I've experienced so far, Krispy Kreme's at the top. And 3 donuts down, and they have not failed yet, right? Now, remember when I did on one several months back last year, the Wonder Woman, the Batman, the Superman, all that kind of stuff. That was kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie, but this, so far so good. Let's take a break and get a glaze, man. Let's take a break and get a classic glaze. Y'all know what a classic glaze donut is, and I'm gonna eat the entirety of this one because it's hard for me to not eat all the. If I'm being honest, I could smash all these easy, like, but I have self control. No gimmicks, no fancy colors or additions, just a very simple but very effective glazed donut. The glazed donut, the pepperoni pizza, right? There's some other ones I can't think of them on the top of my head though, but those go-to staples. Moving on. This is the New York cheesecake. Got like a little icing underneath, and it got like little cheesecake crumbles on the top. Let's see. I've said some things. I've said some things. But I mean when I say that was the best breakfast I ever had. But this is so this is so close. I'm sorry. It is. See what I mean? Man. This gotta be the best wave of Krispy Kreme donuts I've ever had in my life. I'm not gonna sit and act like I've been around in terms of experiencing Krispy Kreme to be able to try so many different kind of like flavors and stuff, but for the little small run that I can say I've had on and off the camera, this is easily the best one. It's so fire. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm not even feeling remotely like, oh my God, this is too much. I gotta stop. Like I want to keep going. I'm not gonna lie, I do, but I'm gonna show some self control. But at least one or two more of these donuts in its entirety is about to get destroyed. I don't care. This is the cinnamon apple fill. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really care for like the little powdered cinnamon. If you think about like beignets, when I worked at Antoine's, there was glaze, which they're famous for. They invented the glazed beignet. Then you also got powdered beignets, and then you have cinnamon sugar beignets. The cinnamon sugar beignets was trash just because the cinnamon powder or whatever, just whatever. But let's go in for a bite. So I'm gonna instantly tell you right off the bat, this is my least favorite one, but it's good. I like how the apple filling is not like huge, massive chunks. They're very small, confined with the little filling. It's good. The cinnamon powder though, I'm not feeling it. I wish they would do like a cinnamon sugar type of vibe, but hey, that gets tripping. I didn't even I didn't even review the other. I'm sorry. I didn't give a rating to the other ones. The raspberry one, that's an 8.5. The cheesecake one, that's like an 8.4. This one is like a 6. The cinnamon one, the cinnamon apple filled, a 6. And then we got the Oreo one. Now, logically, the Oreo filled should be the best one of any of these specialty ones, but you never know. If I could, I'd get up and do a King Scratch walk off that he liked doing his video. It was a solid donut. There's a load of like crushed Oreos on the top. You got a lot of like the little Oreo, little cream, little filling or whatever. And the inside, the donut itself, like I said, is very airy and delicious. All these donuts or bangers, minus that apple one. But I'm destroying the entire dish. I'm not saving it for later or the next day or nothing. I'm smashing it now. And shout out to my boy Mason. I recently discovered his channel like not too long ago, and I've been enjoying his content. I've been going back and watching some of his older videos and trying to keep up with his like new releases and stuff. He's got a solid channel. He's got a nice setup, you know, fire. I definitely need to check him out, you know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I could really just sit here and destroy this whole box. But I'll definitely be hearing about it later, so I'm not gonna do that. By the way, the Oreo filled donut is a 9.6. I mean, not 9.6, 9.5. You know, of course, you know, the only 10 out of 10 that I can give Krispy Kreme in terms of any of their donuts is the classic glaze. You just can't go wrong. And in the case where you don't heat it up, it's good, but not as good. But when you heat it up, it's phenomenal. I'm gonna eat this last one on camera, and I'm gonna be a good boy, and I'm gonna save the rest for another day. I don't know about that apple one though. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I know videos like this don't really do well on my channel for whatever reason, like which I don't like sweets or something. Because even if y'all don't like Krispy Kreme donuts as like the restaurant Krispy Kreme, I'm sure a lot of y'all still like donuts. And, you know, I don't know, just weird. Like, but people like what they like and watch what they want to watch, and that's fine. But yeah, but fire, nonetheless. That's going to be it for this video. I love you. Wait, hold up. Y'all didn't think I was about to let y'all hang without me drinking the milk, huh? Bottoms up. Donuts and milk, cookies and milk, cookies and cereal, cookies and cereal, cereal and milk, peanut butter jelly sandwiches with milk. It's always fire. Brownies and milk, cake and milk, not cake and juice. That's disgusting. I was thinking about making a video where I just try to like chug a gallon of drink. Do I think I can do it? No. But I'm sure I could do pretty good. I'd love to one day be able to collab with Badlands Chug. I don't watch his videos like that, but I know of him, and I definitely have like high reverence and respect for him in his lane and what he's been able to create for himself. And to be able to chug large amounts of drinks, sodas, and so on and so forth in such a legendary amount of time and things like that is like I said, is very legendary. So shout out to Badlands Chugs. I know you don't know who I am, but you're not watching my videos. I'm just talking to myself at this point. But hey, one day, you know what I'm saying, you're going to know who I am. But yes, I love y'all. Krispy Kreme donuts. What's y'all favorite kind of donut? What's y'all least favorite kind of donut? What donut do y'all feel like is overrated? Which donut y'all feel like is underrated? Cake donut versus yeast donut. It's a lot of different topics, you know, a lot of different kind of like little discussions we can have in the comment section, hopefully. And yes, I know of Duck Donuts. That's like probably the only one I know of that's like, you know, and in the actual like New Orleans area, like the actual city of New Orleans, there's different like donut spots. So like, yeah, like obviously if I be in a city, you know, I could probably experience donuts there, but there's so much other stuff that, you know what I'm saying, I would want to try and experience, I'm not going to use up all my time worrying about donuts. Because to me, Krispy Kreme is good enough for me. But whatever, that's going to be it for this video. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.